Ford needs Kyle Busch. So up until about a week ago, I was absolutely convinced that there was no way that Kyle Busch would leave Joe Gibbs Racing. What has brought me around to the idea that he might actually leave is the idea that he could be headed to Stewart-Haas Racing, not in the 10 car, but instead in the 41 car. It's no secret that Cole Custer has struggled in this car, but his dad is an executive at SHR, so letting Custer go has been a little bit hard to imagine. But these rumors seem to be serious, and Gene Haas has basically put up his own money to field the 41 car since it first appeared on track with Kyle's brother Kurt back in 2014. So finding a corporate sponsor willing to pay $25 million isn't as big of an issue as it is for Joe Gibbs Racing. Obviously, Kyle Busch would be a huge pickup for SHR, but he would be an even bigger and much more important pickup for Ford, and in my opinion, Ford should be willing to throw some big money into this deal. You see, SHR needs a driver, but Ford needs a driver development program, and Kyle Busch brings with him, in the form of Kyle Busch Motorsports, something that other drivers on the market don't have. Ford's driver development program leaves a lot to be desired. Bob Pockrass recently released his mid-season top 20 prospects rankings, and Ford only had 3 drivers on the list, which is not enough. Those 3 drivers were Zane Smith, Taylor Gray, and Hailie Deegan. Zane Smith is number 2 on the list, and a lot of people, myself included, think very highly of him. Gray is doing great in the ARCA series, and running a part-time schedule in the Truck series, but he's still only 17 years old. And then Hailie Deegan is having a pretty disappointing season in the Truck series and doesn't appear to be ready to move up at all. There's really not a lot to work with here if you're Ford. Sure, Zane Smith may be great, but there's no such thing as a guaranteed star when you're working a driver up through the ranks, and you don't want to put all of your eggs in one basket. Ford needs a serious driver development program, but the problem is that they don't have a serious presence in the Truck and Xfinity series. But bringing in Kyle Busch Motorsports is the perfect way to begin fixing that problem. It's unlikely that Kyle Busch would be able to bring KBM's drivers with him to Ford. I don't see any way that Toyota lets that happen. John Hunter Nemechek would likely move up to Joe Gibbs Racing's Xfinity team full-time to fill in Ty Gibbs' seat. Toyota would likely find new homes for Chandler Smith and Corey Heim as well. Maybe even bringing Chandler Smith to the Xfinity series too. But what is most important is the infrastructure that KBM brings to Ford's driver development program. You may have to go find some drivers, but the infrastructure is huge. I would say that Ford needs to look at helping SHR add a second car to its Xfinity series program to bolster that side of things as well. There are a few other ways that Ford could bolster its driver development program. In the Truck series, they could invest more in David Gilliland Racing and Front Row Motorsports. In the Xfinity series, they could add a second car to SHR's lineup or push Roger Penske to restart his Xfinity program. I think the most ideal option, though not likely to happen in the short term, would be to expand RFK's operations into the lower series. Jack Roush has previously run highly successful Truck and Xfinity teams that have developed some great drivers. Kurt Busch, Carl Edwards, and Greg Biffle, just to name a few. And Brad Keselowski has run a highly successful Truck Series program that has helped develop a lot of the stars of the Cup Series today. I think RFK having a driver development program should be Ford's ultimate goal, but it doesn't make sense to start one for them until their Cup program is more consistently competitive. Signing Kyle Busch and bringing KBM into the fold does something that these options don't. It's a power move and a statement move. It is a way for Ford to say, we mean business. They bring in a future Hall of Fame driver and a championship-winning Truck Series program in one move and put the NASCAR world on notice that they are serious about their driver development, which, frankly, I don't think they are right now. Also, if they really want to do even more to show that they're serious, then they need to find a way to couple the signing of Kyle Busch with some sort of joint statement between Ford and SHR that leaves no doubt that they are committed to each other for the long haul. I'm going to get to one final note here, but first, if you've enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, comment, and share with a friend. I do genuinely enjoy the conversation with you in the comments, so please let me know what you think. Also, follow me on Twitter at Rough Motorsports. Okay, it also should be stated that if KBM does go to Ford, it would be a devastating blow to Toyota's driver development program, which I would argue is the best in NASCAR right now, despite the lack of available seats in the Cup Series. They could try to employ ThorSport and Hattori Racing to anchor their driver development in the Truck Series, but it would still be a devastating blow to lose KBM. So that's what I've got for today. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.